I guess what I'm gonna do is tell you why I got into this stuff in the first place. Because I would make bad mistakes and still do. Like I said before, it's not you; it's the things that you do. Uh, like if I've been told here recently, why has it got to be about game? Now this is coming from a girl that's telling me this, or several girls. Why has it got to be about game? Well, if men had it our way, there would be no game. It wouldn't be about game. I could simply come up and say, you know what? I like you. Uh, let's hang out. But you can't do that. It just doesn't work that way. You women do not work that way. If you're looking at it like it's a game thing or like a guy's trying to play a game with you, he's not trying to play a game with you. He's trying to learn to play your game. And you guys will stand there and you'll be like, oh, he's cute. He's kind of sexy. Hope he don't fuck this up. You know what? A lot of us fuck it up. But we're just learning to play your game. And that's the way it is. And a lot of guys are naturals at it. But the majority guys aren't. You know, and the majority guys that aren't are the ones that don't get a chance. You know what I mean? And a lot of times the reason they don't get a chance is because they don't know their own value. And they should know their own value. And but it's not that they're not valuable people. It's just that they don't know how to play your game. And there's nothing wrong with a guy learning to play the game. If he's not, you know, a lot of times when you're younger, you get kind of pushed off to the side. You go through things. Your family might say stuff to you like, oh, you can't do this or you can't do that. And that affects your confidence growing up. And it affects a lot of things about you growing up. And so while you're worried about all these little concerns, more worried than the rest of people, then say you take a good family that's, you know, always supporting their kids. Their kids ain't even worried about the shit that they're hearing in their head. What they're doing is they're going to school and socializing and learning to become good at it. You know, and you got people, and that's why you got to learn game. Or you got nerds that, you know, were just in school more interested in this and they were weaker. You take the jocks that was pushing these nerds off at the side, tell them, oh, you can't act like that, don't act like that, I don't like it. And it'd beat the guy down, man. And then the guy would be over in the corner not acting, being himself because he's being told that he's not allowed to, you know. And there's another thing. If you're going to do this stuff, you might need to learn to fight. I mean, because you will, there's a good chance that you will, I've been in a couple altercations already, just because you walk in and you shine and some jock in the corner who's never really been in that many fights, but he thinks he's a badass because he was in school. You know what I mean? That type. Yeah, they ain't shit. Trust me. Don't know what the hell they're doing. But then you got some bad motherfuckers out there too that were jocks and they'll warm that fucking head up for you if you don't know what the hell you're doing. But yeah, if you're gonna do this stuff too, like the pickup art or learn it like I'm trying to, yeah, you will. Now, I've already been in a couple situations where, yeah, I've had to fucking throw down, man. I mean, you know, just cause some dickhead, you know, thought he was a shit till you got there. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's the reason. Like, I still make mistakes. You still, like I say, it's not you. It's just things you do. You get frustrated or whatever, or you ain't playing the game properly. The game properly is to just keep your wits about you. You know what I mean? And just understand that she's playing a game, and what you got to do is you got to basically, she's trying to control the situation. You take all control from her. She'll hold up a hoop for you. And I fell for this. They'll ask you questions. When they start asking you questions, what that's doing is they're trying to get you to qualify yourself to them. They're holding up a hoop, and they might actually be interested in you about asking questions. But you know what? Let's get you to answer some questions. You know, and that's what you need to do. Anytime, or if she says things like trying to put you in a place, you don't let her put you in that place. You're like, well, no. I mean, if I got no other choice, I'll stand here and be a dickhead. Shouldn't be mean. I made that mistake here a while back, but like, don't be mean. Just keep that center at zero, and just be like, no, you ain't putting me in that place, you know. Sometimes you listen to them, but the majority of the time don't even pay attention to what the fuck they're saying, because they don't know how they feel. How many times you heard a woman say, I don't know, I'm just confused, I don't even know how I feel. They don't know how they feel. The reason is because when you start talking logically to them, like, well, do you like me? Blah, blah, blah. I don't know how I feel. But when you're smiling and laughing and joking, then they feel really fucking good, because they're emotional. They're not, you know, they could sit and have a logical conversation with you and a cool conversation about things they like and stuff, but they're more emotional creatures. They want somebody to make them feel good. That's the most important thing to them. And, you know, somebody said, you know, you want things in common with each other where you can talk, but in your conversations, you want your conversations to feel good. You don't ever want it to go to a bad place. And this is, and I'm not saying, you know, that I know, it's just I'm just learning, you know, learning more about myself and learning to be a better socializer and stuff. I'm not making any claims. I'm being totally honest. Just keep it always at a good place, you know, even when they're giving you shit. If they give you shit, don't get defensive. It's hard not to, but try not to. And then two, like, try to keep it at a good place. If they call you an asshole, say, all right, I guess I'm an asshole, you know. Hey, you know that one song, blah blah blah, you know what I mean? You know, shit like that, you know what I mean? Just kind of dodge it and just try to get their spirits up. If they're fucking pissed at you and you can get their spirits back up, you'll be okay. Trust me. All right.